What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of B&T Kitchen.
Hello.
This is B.
Hi.
I'm Tommy. Yeah, today we're gonna do quick chia seed pudding. This is an amazing one, a snack, a meal you can use for the whole family. I know I've been doing it for a long time. B, how long have you been using quick chia seed pudding for?
Forever. It's like a healthy option for a dessert. You can make it look pretty and the kids will eat it because it looks fancy.
Yeah, you know, we're all about making quick, healthy meals for the family or the single guy out there. And chia pudding is this one that's amazing. I know locally here in Manhattan Beach, you go to some of the restaurants and you can buy it for like $7, $8, sometimes $9. And at some point I was like, why am I paying so much for something that seems so easy to make? And I started making it a while ago, and we talked about doing an episode for it, and it's super healthy and easy, so we're gonna give it to you right now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So it's very simple. It's like so simple and so quick, it's ridiculous. There are tons of options out there for chia seeds at any kind of grocery store. Of course, organic. You know, we love organic. So any of these work. The most important thing about this recipe is you want to separate the ingredients. So you have in one bowl the chia seeds. This is about half a cup. And then in the other bowl, I have all the other ingredients, which in this case is always unsweetened full-fat coconut milk. Organic.
Two separate bowls.
Two separate bowls. This is what I use. Whole Foods brand also has an organic coconut milk, which works just as well. So I use this, and then I add into the wet liquid a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of vanilla. There we go. A little bit of cinnamon.
So into this bowl, it's 1 can of the unsweetened,
which is about 2 cups.
Milk, about 2 cups.
And then I didn't measure right now, obviously. And then a little bit of this agave syrup. Tommy, you want to talk about this?
Oh, yeah.
Sweetener?
Yeah, so sweetener, there's a couple options. Actually, before that, let's talk about the chia seeds real quick. This is a superfood that's really popular these days. I know I read a lot about this in the book called Born to Run, about endurance athletes. It's actually indigenous to the tribes in Mexico, and they've been known to run, you know, ultra trail races 24 hours on nothing but chia seeds. And when I heard that like 10 years ago, I became hooked on chia seeds. Super high in omega-3 plant-based fats and really good in fiber, super high in fiber, really good for your digestive system. And just note that like you have to let it soak for at least 10-15 minutes because they will expand. And so, if you don't, they'll probably get in your teeth. They're really good in smoothies too, but for the chia pudding, it's just perfect texture.
So the way I do it is I actually let it soak at least 30 minutes. You know, texture's a big deal, especially with children. So usually when I make it, I do it at night after the kids are in bed, and then I just cover the bowl, the glass bowl, with saran wrap, and then I let it sit overnight in the fridge. Yeah. And then the next day I put it together with fresh fruit, which we will get to. So anyway, I put all these ingredients in here. I whisk it up. And then I pour this whole mixture over the chia seed.
Yeah, I'll hold it right there.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
So it's very easy, but you don't want to put, the reason why I'm doing it like this is you don't want to put the agave nectar and the vanilla extract into the chia seeds by themselves prior to the coconut milk, because they gelatin fast. Like, even though we let it soak for half an hour, they gelatin like that. The minute they get in contact with any kind of liquid or moisture, it becomes like gelatin. So this is basically it. I mean, this is not even cooking.
Look how simple that.
Easy. You let it sit like this. If you want to eat it the same day, you can let it sit like this on room temperature, uncovered. And then you can stir it again, and then you can eat it. And the way we eat it is, of course, fancy, with lots of little extras.
Which we'll get into in a second.
We have like our top 5 favorites. So
firstly, make sure you're using organic, unsweetened coconut milk. Really important. If you are daring, you can make your own coconut milk. It's actually not that hard. We'll probably do an episode in the future on that. It's really simple. But this is the best version in the can. There's a couple other brands out there. So definitely coconut milk. And a lot of people can use the ones in the carton. This just gives it a little bit of a creamier, thicker texture. So the one in the can is much better. And then in regards to sweetener, you have a couple options. I personally don't like a lot of sweetener, but you know, when you're making this for the kids, they obviously like a little bit something sweet. So the options are raw agave right there.
And not much, like a tablespoon.
Just a pinch to get that little sweetness. Nothing that's gonna spike your insulin levels or make your kids a little bit crazy. Like they
no, we don't want that.
Another option is you can use raw honey, which is really good, or you can use monk fruit in the raw, which is also plenty good too. So there is a couple options there. A lot of people like stevia. You can play around with the different type of taste because they all do taste a little bit differently.
Yeah, and the thing is, as long as you use full-fat coconut milk, it already gives it such a rich taste. You can do this with other milk. I have personally experimented with using almond milk or regular milk. It works because the chia seeds will gelatin and will turn into, you know, a tapioca-like consistency, but it changes for sure the flavor. Hands down, coconut milk, it tastes the best. It tastes the most like rich, yummy. So let's talk about toppings.
Yeah. So we have our base, the main ingredient. We have the chia seed. We have the mixture of the coconut milk in there. It's resting right now. So toppings, you can really throw anything in there. You can throw the kitchen sink, but what works best that we found out is one, throwing nuts in there, particularly walnuts. With walnuts, if you look at it, it's the shape of your brain. So super high in omegas and super healthy for brain functions. Really good. I actually like to put it in a paper towel and mash it up a little bit, get a little bit of pieces, or you can just throw them in there just like that. So that's a really good one, walnuts.
Then right now in season, kiwi and strawberry. Can't go wrong with that. So strawberry, you know, I just obviously cut them up pretty.
Who doesn't like strawberries? They're in season right now. Antioxidants.
And the kiwi, the way I clean them actually is with a vegetable peeler. I just use a peeling instrument to do that. Then for my 2-year-old, he only likes a chia pudding either with strawberry or good old banana. No big deal. You slice a banana up a little bit, put it on top of a little cup of pudding, and he'll eat it. You know, the littler kids, they like it, you know, more plain. He's not gonna eat a walnut, let's put it that way. And then let's talk about mango and blueberry.
Yeah, what mango, first? Blueberry are the other two. Let's still.
Should we talk mango first?
Yeah, mango real quick.
So I wanted to save the mango before I butcher it for the camera, because a lot of people don't know how to tackle a fruit like this. You know, it has a giant seed in the middle, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. So the way I do it is...
It's very difficult if you haven't tried it.
Yeah. So the way I do it is, I'm going to do this real quick. I just peel it with a vegetable peeler, and also I don't handle the mango. I don't handle the mango unless it's straight out of the refrigerator. So I actually ripen my fruit in the fridge. I don't leave it outside. And because this mango is straight out of the fridge, even though it's ripe, you can peel it rather easily. It'll let you peel it, you know, rather quickly. And it, you know, that's like the best way to do it. And then, you know how the mango has like this weird olive shape? So the seed actually always sits
There's a
this
huge
way.
seed in the middle.
So you want to look at the mango like this rather than this. And then the seed, about 1 centimeter of each side, you slice it down on either side. And I did not hit the seed, and then you just do the sides. And that pretty much does it. I mean,
that's the seed right there.
That's the seed right here. So that allows you to have 2 halves, and then what I do is I just slice them up, and you have cute mango, and it's very quick. But you know, it's difficult to take a mango apart if you don't know which way the seed is. So that's it. And
yeah, we have the mango.
Great topping, show it. Great topping for the...
Done. High in vitamin E, really good. Balancing hormone levels.
Yeah, so, you know, you want, even if you get a ripe one and you're at the store and it's really soft, that's all right. Just put it in the fridge before you slice it up. I'm telling you, it makes it 10,000 times easier.
Absolutely.
So blueberries, should we talk about our berry rinse?
Yeah, just do a berry rinse real quick. So one thing that people aren't aware of with cleaning fruit, it literally takes 5-10 minutes. And the secret is using apple cider vinegar. You want to come over here and show it?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you come over here. So basically, you have the blueberries. You get a little bowl
I use a
underneath
strainer.
it.
So what I do is I rinse them with
Here, I'll
cold
hold
water, and then I'm going to take it back to the sink. And then I dump them in there, put them in the bowl.
Put them in the bowl.
I take the strainer.
She takes the strainer.
And then I put cold water in it.
She's putting cold water in the berries right now.
Mommy,
She's coming. Come on, come on. So berries, low glycemic, super high in antioxidants. Once again, they are a superfood. So you're putting the berries in a little bit of water, you're covering it to the top, and you're adding apple cider vinegar. What's that doing? That is killing all of the pesticides, all the chemicals potentially in them. Even with the organic, you want to clean out the berries. So that's it.
That's it.
I sit there for what, 10 minutes tops?
You can walk away, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I usually do more water. And then I dump the whole mixture through the strainer once more. And I rinse once more with filtered cold water. And that's it.
That's it.
Let me take that.
So those are the toppings. We have kiwi, we have strawberry, we have mango, we have blueberry, we have bananas if your kids like bananas. If you're trying to do more of a keto, fat-based, just don't do the fruit. Blueberries sometimes are okay, they're not gonna spike your insulin levels, or just add more seeds and nuts to the mix and it'll be great. And then use like a stevia or a monk fruit that is not high in glycemic index. So our final product is right here.
Let's talk about these. So when I'm at home and the kids eat these at home, you can literally use a regular drinking glass, you know, if you don't want to use fancy little containers. And you can just cover this up with saran wrap.
Look how delicious that is.
But I found these at Target. So inexpensive. And they
how much are they?
Oh my God, $5 for
$5
three.
each?
And they
five
come,
for three.
They come with a lid. So this is one way, and then of course the good old mason jars. Those are pretty popular these days for canning. Mason jar works too, especially if you want to prep the snack beforehand, and then you want to leave the house and you want to eat in the car or whatever. You can bring it.
Yeah, for a little roadie, I especially use these. There's another one that's about 12 ounces, so I'll make one individually the night before I go to bed, because if I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m., maybe I have clients, I'm busy for 5-6 hours, this is just a lifesaver to take in the morning. It's also key to note, don't put the toppings or extra ingredients until you're kind of ready to eat it. So you want to fill this up with the chia seed pudding and then add the fruits, the nuts, kind of, you know, right before you're about to eat it so they stay nice and fresh.
Like you see how I kind of layered it and I started with the mango on the bottom. I will only do this if let's say I'm doing it at lunchtime and my kids are going to eat this at dinner for dessert, like the same day. I wouldn't do it like for 2 days in advance. The chia seed pudding lasts, and actually it lasts pretty well in the fridge for a few days. Yeah. But the fresh fruit, I do the day off.
Yummy.
So that's how I do it.
Yeah, that's it. And what we made right there is probably like, what, 12 servings?
Oh yeah, literally. It's a lot.
And
I make them small. I'm sorry. I make them small. You know, Tommy was saying about how he uses a larger glass than this because he's a big man. But like,
huge man.
But my kids, you know, they won't even eat this much, you know. And it's also for me like a great way to get them to eat different fruit that are not in season all year round. You know, we live in California. I mean, there's strawberries and berries all year round pretty much. But the kiwi and the mango for sure don't taste good all year long. They might be available, but they might not taste good. So if I do something like this, they're more likely to taste it and try it. So I make them small. And I would say I have only about 2 tablespoons of chia seed pudding in this little container, and then like a couple slices of kiwi and a little bit of mango.
The good thing too with chia, because they expand, they actually fill you up.
Oh yeah.
For, you know, 3, sometimes 4 hours, especially for kids that get hungry all the time.
You can see how much pudding this made. From only a half a cup, it's starting to thicken.
That's not even 10 minutes, and it's starting to thicken up. So.
It's already thickening up. So literally half an hour, and it gets really, really, really creamy and really thick. And then you can eat it or put it in little glasses and whatnot. It smells good.
Yeah, and for all the detoxers out there, this is a good snack for, I like to call it like a meal 2. You know, you're having your bigger meal in the morning, and then you're always at work. You know, for adults out there, it's great to take with you at work, 2, 3 o'clock. You're having those hunger pains instead of reaching for coffee or maybe a bigger meal or something a little bit sweet. This will satisfy everything, and the chia seeds are known to give you superfood energy. So energy, fats, fiber, all packed into those little tiny seeds. So make sure you get them in your daily diet right now. And
try it on your children.
Try it on your children. They will absolutely love it. So yeah, that's it. Quick and simple.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, quick chia seed pudding. So we'll see you next time for the next episode of B&T Kitchen. Make sure you guys like our business page, B&T Kitchen. Go to it now. And if you missed some of the video, just replay it back and let us know how you like it.
Yeah, try it out. Thanks for watching.
See you, everybody.